everybody has an opinion of what they consider is their top 50 greatest, albums or songs or whatever. So not trying to discredit, like I said, nobody other lists, but this is our opinion of what we felt.
Right.
Yeah, and I think this
We
motherfucker
feel
gonna be a pretty good ass list.
we
when it's all said
represent,
and done.
especially, for you, Soren, and Steele, anybody. You was a true connoisseur of hip hop from
Yeah.
back from day one,
Since I was about this tall.
from day one, from whatever records I could remember from when I started listening to rap. Sugar Hill Gang, Apache, Grandmaster Flash, Treacherous 3. I used to
All of
cop
it.
12 inches from the Paramount swap meet, UTFO, Boogie Boys. I mean, that shit was just, it was the shit to me.
The Boogie Boys, man, I ain't heard that name in a long
Fly
motherfucking
girl,
time.
nigga. You ain't fresh.
Fly girl.
You ain't fresh. Man, come on, man.
Hey, before we go, I wanted to ask y'all something. What's going on with Michel'le, man?
I seen something the other day on
Like
Michelle.
she was-
Was she loaded or drunk or something on stage?
Man, I think she was drunk, man.
Man, my girl was tipsy or something. Man, I was kind of rooting for my girl. Watched a couple of little documentaries and a couple of shows. Watching. You never know what nobody's story is, but
So-
just to see a motherfucker walk through some,
It was not looking good.
But
No,
this
it
is what
wasn't,
they're
man.
saying.
It wasn't.
They said that during a recent live performance at the Jazz on the Water Festival in Stockton, California, beloved 90s R&B singer Michel'le raised eyebrows after behaving strangely while on stage. A clip from the August 26th performance shows Michel'le disoriented on stage, constantly fixing her clothing and hair before even singing a lyric from one of her songs. At one point, she hands the mic over to an attendee. Commenters immediately assumed that the Something in My Heart songstress may have been under the influence of some sort of, she need to leave that dope alone.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Then it was like, is she trying to like drop it like it's hot? Like, what is she?
Yeah,
do-
yeah,
what is she-
yeah. No,
she got stuck?
Yeah,
And then
I saw that.
I was like, yeah. That was.
You know what, man? Let's keep the homegirl in our prayers, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't ask about that to make fun. It was really about to see if y'all heard anything, man, because I'm going to tell you something. Mental health is real.
Yeah.
Mental health
mental
is real.
health is real. Trying to make it in life, man, every day. Just like I said, people have a problem with being normal today. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be somewhere, cameras everywhere, phones everywhere. It's unfortunate that, you in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to survive, man, is a hard thing. So I don't know what the fuck, for somebody who felt like that's the road she had to take that day or whatever happened that day before she got on stage. You never know what a motherfucker going through, but it's unfortunate, and yeah, you got to keep people like that in your prayers, because
For sure.
people you don't know what a motherfucker go through.
Yeah, for real. And
Fortunate that, we all go through shit, but we can, kind of handle the situation. Nigga,
yeah,
I
you
might
gotta
smoke-
you gotta be able to unplug from all this shit. man.
Right. And it's just some people, unfortunately, that take a different road than we take when it comes to dealing with life and stress and kids, or your career not going the way you want it to go. It's a lot of motherfuckers
That
who
money,
take
that fetty.
it's a lot of motherfuckers who take the long road or the wrong road. You know what
wrong
I'm
one,
saying?
for sure.
So just to be able to deal with that type of shit, and it's hard. So we don't know what she going through.
And what about your boy LL? Shout out to LL. He finally said something, man. I think that was long overdue.
What's that?
LL told pretty much all the OG MCs, stop being lazy and fucking up your legacy and start doing some shows, start putting out
Right.
your music. Don't let a motherfucker tell you because you're a certain age to stop rapping. He said, if I can get up here and do this
Well,
shit, y'all can too.
That's just and I get where my nigga L coming from, because I think a lot of artists on the tip of being older artists, one of the somebody who's been a part of building the foundation of hip hop, we get a lot of backlash
Absolutely.
nowadays from our younger counterparts or our younger competition, so to speak. And not that it's even a competition, but I always ask the question, why in our field? Because in nobody else's field is there an age limit
Expiration
unless you're a fucking football player and whatever, and then still they are left with the decision. Because if a motherfucking team go, nigga, you 48 and you can still slang a fucking ball like Tom Brady or whatever, I think I might give you another contract. It's only in our field of hip hop because they don't do it in country music. They don't do it in R&B.
Any music.
They don't do it in fucking pop. They don't do it in rock or heavy metal or nothing.
And that's pretty much what LL was saying, though. He was like, this is not football. This is not basketball.
You can have a new nigga named Kenny Small on the saxophone doing jazz music, and then you still got niggas like Kenny G and all, George Benson and shit like that who still being able to do what they do.
There's people that were making music before I was born that are still touring.
And I don't understand why we get discriminated for, or hip-hop has an age limit. Like, I hear it all the time. Oh, man, you should be doing something else by now. And you still, nigga, after...
Who the fuck is a motherfucker to tell somebody what they should be doing, though?
And I don't...
Somebody you shouldn't listen to.
I don't know. I think that, sometimes it just might be that niggas don't like competition. I'm all for competition. But
you shouldn't even be looked at as competition.
I look at it as trying to be, I got my own fan base. I'm not trying to come into your lane. I'm not trying to do what the youngsters doing or whatever. But I think that some, feel just like, well, man, you done did yours. You was from the hood. You talked about this, whatever, and then they'll turn around and say, well, you can't still be talking about this at 50, 60 years old, which then you get motherfuckers who still put out good music and transition and make real, and they still go, why are you here? Why are you here?
Man, I
don't say that to actors.
Yeah, they don't say that to actors, dog.
But so I think it's, because they want to say hip hop is a young man's game,
I think
they
fundamentally,
frown upon.
it's because people still don't respect rap.
No.
Period.
No.
Well, you almost looked at it like, I've heard some people say, like especially women, I've heard a woman say, well, that's kind of juvenile for a man to be 50 years old still rapping. Ain't that kind of childish?
Yeah, they look at it
and
like...
I said, well, if that's his trade, you don't say that shit to...
an accountant.
You don't say that shit to an accountant or the motherfucker that's the manager at Walgreens. Because are you a little too old to be working at the cash register?
Because that's looked up. And then the crazy shit about it is, a motherfucker turn around and go get a job at Walmart or some shit like that, and then motherfuckers will be clowning you because you in Walmart working. Oh, goddamn, MC8? You in here motherfucking managing Walmart? Like, but nigga, I'm...
Yeah, you ain't supposed to rap. You ain't supposed to have no job. When a nigga get grades in this shit, you just supposed to just die. Just leave this motherfucker.
Look, shit, nothing. Go somewhere, sit down, hide out. Nigga, don't go get no regular job. Don't get a record deal. Don't do no podcast. Don't do shit. Nigga, just go in the house, lock the door, and just sit up for the rest of your days. And if a nigga see you out in the street, you take a picture with him and give him a picture. That's it. That's all they want you to do.
Then they be like, Eiht, man, when's your new album coming out, man?
No, they'll be like, nigga, you still rapping? You put another record out? Nigga, ain't you 100? And you still rapping.
Like a motherfucker just supposed, but a motherfucker could paint pictures.
That nigga Steele said, well, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? I can't go get no regular job because you're going to clown.
You can't go to work.
So you can't do nothing. Once your rap career is over, you stop making records.
You just have to retire from life.
You got to retire,
You
nigga.
can't
Don't
get a
come
motherfucking
outside. Don't do shit.
Because you know what they gonna do? First, somebody gonna come with a video on their phone.
They gonna be like,
And
look.
they gonna be all in your face. Look at this big Steele. I guess your ass fell off the podcast, ain't working out no more. What you in here doing?
You in here that motherfucking Costco, nigga.
I'm working.
I'm
How
working.
can I help you? You want a sample, motherfucker?
That nigga said, you ain't supposed to do shit. Like,
You
once
supposed
you
to do
stop
shit.
rapping,
Just
you
sit your
can't
ass-
do a motherfucker.
Just sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere and let us do it.
What you
Let
doing
me
on
do
a
it.
podcast,
You know what's
nigga?
funny?
Oh, but then they want you to co-sign.
Yeah.
You need to.
Hey, man, can you shout me out?
Yes.
Hey,
you
shout
need
me
to
out,
get
man.
a shout out. You need to be pushing you a young artist. You need to give everything. Give all them cameras in that podcast
Look
shit.
at us, you old motherfucker, you old decrepit motherfucker. Give it all up.
Nigga, you need to go find you a young nigga and let him be the Gangster Chronicles.
That's it, man. It's just funny, man. It's cold, man. You know what? For those that don't know, Soren has
It's
recently.
a cold game.
Hey,
Cold game.
when's the new book dropping, dog?
Juicy J, September 5th, Chronicles of the Juice Man.
Chronicles
In
of the
stores
Juice Man.
worldwide.
I've read it. I'll give my
Please get
quick
a copy.
review. It was a great
Lessons 2, goddamn it,
Oh,
out
yeah,
right
Lessons
now.
2.
Shit. What you want to do video out right now, goddamn it. Shit. Yep, we still doing it, goddamn it. We gonna get on your nerve because we can't no more. Damn it. Because they ain't liking what's going on right now anyway.
And the link will be in the motherfucking description.
Yeah.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangster Chronicles.